Welcome to the Copper King Mine and Railroad. Today we're going to talk about the E-Line Bridge up in Copperfield. I wanted to model it here on this layout, but I just didn't have enough room. You'll see why. So stay tuned. The E-Line Bridge. The spectacular E-Line Bridge was a large wooden trestle and a famous landmark up in Copperfield. It can be spotted in any older photograph of the mine, giving you a reference to where Copperfield was. Because Copperfield was just on the other side, it separated the mine from Copperfield for many years. So let's look at some of these great pictures of this bridge up in Copperfield. Here's a map of the canyon, and the canyon split, and one side went up to Carfork Canyon, that's went up to Highland Boy area, and the other side went up to Upper Bingham. And Upper Bingham's name will change to Copperfield. The first mine levels were named letters, starting with A level, elevation 6340. This was the bottom of the mine for many years. This is where the trains gathered to be made up into long trains to be pulled to the mill. And that was done with the Bingham and Garfield Railroad line. So E level was just 5 levels up from A level. And the E-Line Bridge was built to access the mine dumps on the east side of the mine. In these pictures right here, you can see the long, straight E-Line Bridge, but next to it, to the left of it, you can see this curved bridge, and that would be the E-Line Extension Bridge. And that was built in 1907. So let's take a look at this earlier E-Line Extension Bridge. You can see it was just a smaller curved bridge. You see, this is looking up into Upper Bingham, Copperfield area, looking down the canyon. You can see these number of roll houses right here. It kind of shows you where this E-Line Extension Bridge was in the canyon. So we have quite a few pictures of this E-Line Extension Bridge. This one you can see the Copperfield Railroad coming up. It's going to go underneath it right here. Then in 1912, they'll build the larger and straight E-Line Bridge. Here's some pictures of both of them right here. You can see it, they've cut off that E-Line Extension Bridge, and it will last for quite a few years before they'll take down that old structure in Copperfield. Then here's a 1929 Stanborn fire insurance map, and you can see that curved E-Line Extension Bridge and then the straight E-Line Bridge. Here's some guys standing right in the middle of that E-Line Bridge on this picture. And these are pictures of the little town of Copperfield, and we're looking down on that big E-Line Bridge. And you see the mine in the background in some of these pictures. But the Copperfield was a neat little community up in the corner of the southeast corner of the mine. Some great old pictures of they had some businesses up there and some stores and a lot of residents that lived there. It was also the home of the U.S. mine up there, underground mine. Here's a short little clip from the movie Desert Empire. You see the E-Line Bridge just for a second in that. Then in front of the E-Line Bridge, they had these structures or vats for mineral-rich leach water, and then they'd put scrap iron in it for a precipitate project. Then we got some pictures of the old county road that went right underneath the E-Line Bridge. That was the access road into Copperfield. Now this one was taken right after World War I, and they're having a parade and they're coming down. You see E-Line Bridge in the background. Also on this road, they had these structures that were blast shelters. You could get in here to get out of the way of the blast, what was always happening at the mine. So here's some more pictures of the front side of E-Line Bridge. Here's a nice old one right here. And then the mine kept coming this way. With the mine expansion, they had to take out that country road. And so they built the Copperfield Tunnel, and that was in 1939. I think we had a video on that Copperfield Tunnel. That was really good. And so once they built the tunnel, then they could remove this E-line bridge, and that was done in late 1940 when they removed this. The observation platform was up in Copperfield for many years. So here's some pictures of it, and you see it. They have this roped off area right here in a little building. This is where the people would come to take a look at the mine. And the big old E-line bridge is in the background. Even after they raised the E-line bridge in the late 1940s, the observation platform was still here, and a lot of people saw the mine from this vantage point. Now this picture is from the 1939 celebration of the first Galena days, and they also celebrated the opening of the Copperfield Tunnel at the same time. But you can see the E-line bridge in the background in this picture. Then we have some pictures of them starting to remove this bridge. Like I said, it was late 1940. So they would have a few pictures of them taking this bridge down. So that's the E-line bridge up in Copperfield.